Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. I'm just I'm just here chuckling to myself at the comments that are all coming up um and the different formations. Absolutely lovely. Thank you so much for joining us live on Dan Rock's Rockbox, either on YouTube or Facebook. Um Before we decipher all these lovely different ways of the English alphabet. Sorry, server. I know that it might um, play havoc with your OCD. But before we delve into this, um, let's catch up. How are we? How is everything been? A pretty full on weekend. Um, for me, it was very full on. The energies were out there. The energies were, whew, there was a lot of stuff that needed to be acted on, especially the eclipse, that sort of stuff of determination of not going back. Um, that was not normal. That happened before lockdown, and about me sorting stuff out. So whatever I do going forward, I am not bringing stuff from the back. So, if we all want to discuss how we felt, there was an amazing meditation on Saturday night with Sue Weaver, and Marcus Mason from Herf and Evan. It was beautiful. So many people from around the world. There were people from Japan, Australia, Mexico, Arizona, Florida, Spain, Wales, Exeter. There were so many of us there to join in with the energy of the eclipse. So quite emotional, but beautiful, beautiful. I really like how they do things. Marcus is an incredible astrologist, and if you follow um, Heaven and Earth, you would see his charts that he puts up, and literally they just look like squiggles. I don't know what they represent, but when we look at the meditations, he goes through it all, and it just makes sense, and it's such good how they make it come across. It's so simple, it's so easy to understand, that at the end it's not complicated at all. So that was incredible to be part of that on Saturday night. So if you guys would like to check in on how you felt last week with your crystal connections, if you want to summarize how that was, and if any of you managed to connect to your new crystal today, if you want to share that with me. It's really important, especially having yesterday off. I want us to group together. I want the group to come back together before we go on to this. It's, for me, this is my opening of the circle, is just feeding a little bit from each other about the crystal connections. So if you know what crystal you're going to go with today, well, this week, then please let me know. Mm, it was Lucy. It was so nice to have you. It was so nice to have you there, Lucy. It was such a beautiful evening. I loved it. And Shardy, oh, Shardy was a social distant customer today. It was so nice, and a beautiful name and a beautiful energy to go with the name. It was an absolute pleasure to spend the day with you, Shardy. It was so nice, so lovely. Um, so yeah, it was. You didn't do that at all. It was nice to catch up, get to know each other. Okay. And also, just to let people know, thank you so much for doing the wording. Should Shadi, Tara, or Nancy, if those three put up their letters, can they be fast tracked because those three missed out on their readings last week, and I could not do it on my own. I needed the ambience. The connections were missing. So if those three are going to be participating, I would like to do those sooner rather than later so they don't miss out. I'm hoping to get through as many of you. I mean, we're not going anywhere, are we? So you think it'll be your new little friend? Oh, I hope so. That's brilliant. I've been drawn to my fire agate today. I know it's not okay. So if we just check in on some of these comments, love the energy of the weekend. I love to grab high vibe crystals rather than grounding ones and just shoot up. And that was the energy like this for me this weekend, just high and intense. Absolutely lovely. Yes, and it's funny you should say that because during our chat with Julie on Saturday, I was feeling really drawn to lapis. So after we had our chat with Julie, I went and grabbed some lapis from our stock. I've got plenty in my own collection, but I've never really been drawn really to lapis. There's always my other go-to stones for spiritual work, but lapis was calling to me, so I had a bit of lapis for the meditation. And then, fun enough, a lovely lady who is on here, she also messaged me to say that she felt that I should be drawn to lapis, which I said, well, that's funny enough because I am drawn to lapis. So this week I'm going to be working with lapis lazuli. My chrysocolla is still with me. This one is still going around. It doesn't want me to leave it. So yeah, I'm going to be on a lapis this week and get connecting with it, which is going to be lovely. So sorry, any other comments to go through, and then we will make a start because I want to get through as many of you as possible. Show dragon. Well, which one? Oh, the lapis one. So this one arrived today. So Shadi, bless her, was quite fortunate. She timed it well. Normally, when we get a crystal delivery, it's normally late in the evening we get it. But it arrived just before she arrived. So she had a first glimpse at some of these beauties. We didn't part ways with any of them because we like them to settle at ROX for a few days, and then we cleanse, and then we put them out for sale. So we've got some nice new carvings coming in. This is a beautiful lapis dragon. Although one of the dragons that we did put up at the weekend has found a new home. So there was something else that I was going to Jane, I've been drawn to my fire agate just today. I know it's not following your thing. It's absolutely following our thing, Jane, because it's what you're drawn to and it's what our thing is all about. So I know for those who are working on the chakras, we're on the crown chakra, that hey, for some people, lapis is a third eye stone. So I'm not following that tradition this week. I'm going to what I'm being drawn to. So fire agate, sweetheart. Please do. I love fire agate, and it'd be interesting to see you come on this week to give a few words about your connections with fire agate. So thank you. Okay. Anybody else? I connected today with my howlite crystal, which is engraved with my animal totem, the raven. Beautiful. Nice. I hope you have a good week with howlite. Lovely, lovely. I enjoyed highlight energy and experienced things that were very poignant to me. Nice one, Lucy. It's what it's all about. As long as you can take and resonate with those, then absolutely brilliant week. I won't go on about highlight because I would go on forever. The letters for today, Nancy: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and write them in any order that comes to you. So A to G in the alphabet, and put them up on any order that has been drawn to you. Okay. So haven't connected yet today and not decided what I'm going to connect to, which is unusual. It is. We'll see what happens later. I feel quite upbeat, productive, but pretty chilled after the weekend. Got the girls up at 3 a.m. on Sunday to watch the sunrise on Exmoor. It was beautiful. I saw that. Beautiful, beautiful. And I can't wait for the next opportunity that we can all meet as a group, because the next kind of occasion I would love for us all to get together somewhere and just to be in this energy on a physical level. It'll be beautiful. So thank you, Sarah, and looking forward to seeing what comes to you. Oh, I had a short time with my new peach moonstone today and it felt amazing. Oh, and many happy returns for Saturday, Julie. I hope you had a lovely day, gorgeous. And I can't believe it was a year today that we did the gridding workshop. That's mind blowing. That's gone quick. So it was a year today that we met the lovely Leslie Patricia Cohen from the Isle of Man. She came all the way over to Exeter to do the 2-day workshop. Brilliant. This week's connection, Shoes Light, felt very centered while journeying up on a violet pathway towards a sunset. Viewed Mother Earth receiving healing. Yesterday felt I need to just be after the early morning drumming by the river. Oh, Calvin, and absolutely, Sundays is our day off from connecting with crystals. We just take that time, write our experiences in the journal, do a little bit of research. But yeah, drumming by the river, that sounds like my kind of cup of tea. So Suge, like you're going to be working with, beautiful sweetheart, one of my faves. Okay, connected with Amethyst today. I got space with lots of large, beautiful coloured moons. I was riding a white horse, and as we passed a moon, I felt love and support coming from it. Fabs, absolutely amazing. Beautiful. Look up white horse. Look up the meaning of that and see if there's anything on that, Lucy, that you can take from that. But the moons, so a cycle kind of movement here, something that's working in cycles. Maybe the moon is helping you with an obstacle or something that needs to shift, a cycle or something. So beautiful. Fabulous. What's good for blocking mobile phone energy? Okay, Fox. Sorry, I've not got chance to reply to your message, but thank you so much for sending me a friend request. It's so nice to join forces with a like-minded energy. So thank you, Fox. And my first one that's at the top of my head is shungite. You can't, at the moment, you can't beat shungite for doing anything with that. However, if you haven't got any shungite, you can use green aventurine. That's a nicer one that keeps the EMFs away. So that's another one that you can use. Okay, sweetheart. Oh, opal. I love. I need to get back into the Outback Opal Hunters. We don't watch much normal TV, but I love that program. I love it. Absolutely brilliant. So brilliant. Thank you, Esther. I'm drawn to the quartz you gifted to me, but haven't connected yet. No rush. No rush. Okay. You got plenty of time tonight, sweetheart. Okay. So I think that's all that's on my list of things to say. Um, just to remind you, tomorrow is our crystal topic. And I think we're going down the self confidence route. So I'll be bringing crystals to help with our self confidence. I've also been talking to the lovely Eva, who is coming on board Wednesday night. And we are just going to be discussing the subject of tea leaf reading. And she is very kindly going to be offering a few tea leaf readings to some of you lucky people who will be on board to watch. So that will be something to look forward to. And she's got no limit. So bring your night flasks, bring your sleeping bags. We're perhaps going to do an 8-hour video. No, no, we're not. 2 hours is the max. 2 hours is the max. Patrick Gamble set that target. Hillary matched him. Yeah, we don't go anywhere over that. That's the barriers they set. Okay, so tonight with the Development Monday, we're going to be doing a bit of what we did last Monday. If I don't choke to death, excuse me. But we're going to do this a little bit different. Okay, I didn't want to put up the colours because I didn't want you guys to get a little bit more subtle of what we're doing. So I thought I would go for the letters. Okay, so if everybody has given their letters on board and we are ready, then I will close those comments for the letters. There'll be no more letters going up. All right, unless your name's Shardy and you've not done your letters yet. If you haven't, you may, because you were late coming last Monday. So if you've not done your letters, then please do. And then I'll work through these. Okay. So, being as though we like to work with two cameras, if we bring up the other camera, please, there. Okay. So, here I have brought down our chakra board. Okay. Another one that was made by the lovely Esther at Moon Kestrel's Nest. And these have the chakra symbols on them from the base down this end all the way up to the crown. So I asked you to give us the letters of the alphabet in the order that you've felt right, and a letter is resonating with a chakra. So the base chakra is the tone of C, the sacral is D, the solar is E, the heart is F, the throat is G, and then third eye is A, and the crown is B. So Biggles, if I could have the first lot of letters up, please. And then I'll arrange these, starting with the first house, starting with the base, and then I will put them down there, and I will try and see how this resonates with you. Okay, go easy on me. It's all new. Yes. So Shardy, Nancy, and Tara. Let's get these three beautiful ladies on their way, and then we'll fit in the rest. So Shardy. So C is on C. C, D. That's fine. The throat is taking over there. The third eye is on there. There. Okay. C, D. Okay. So these are all put in how you have written them on there, Shardy. So if we look here, in your first house is your bass, and you've gone for C, which is your bass tone. So for me, your bass and your sacral are balanced. You've got a good, stable 2 feet. You can stand on your own 2 feet, and your sacral is good there. You're in good with your intuition and your feelings. Okay, we have got the G in your solar plexus. So your throat chakra is in your solar plexus. So this might help if you start talking about your power. There is something there that you need to get off your lower chest. Really allow this power to take center stage and talk about this. Don't be put back. Really talk about that. And in your heart, you've got the third eye, your intuition. You've got your labradorite here, which talking today about you, there's no surprise that labradorite is in your heart. So this is your emotions here. So you are really clear, and you can really see and in tune with how your heart is feeling. There's nothing there that is blocking you or putting the wool over your eyes. You've got a real good understanding of how you should be feeling, and you feel that. You don't hide it. You don't put it under the rug. You are really in tune and let that flow out of you. Your throat is in your heart. So your throat chakra in your personal power, in your solar plexus. So talking about your power, and that is where your heart is. And by talking about your power, you are really, really resonating and really drawing to what you love the most. So that's really a nice little balance to have your power and your heart connecting there in that little bubble. With what you need to speak about is in your solar plexus, and what is in your throat is your heart. Speak it out. Speak about the love of your power. Your third eye is your crown. So you know, and you can see that you know. You can see that there is something there, and you know how to grasp it. You just need that confidence about speaking the power. Once you've spoken about that power, the crown will allow you to flow more easily, and you'll get to have that knowledge a lot more accessible. Okay. And then you've got the power in the crown. So once you've done all that, okay, work on your solar plexus. Speak, speak, speak. Speak about this. Speak about this power. You can do it in a loving way. You've got the heart in your throat, and your solar plexus on your crown is telling me to own your power. It's yours, nobody else's. Own it, girl. Sit on top of your power and be proud of what it is you've got and what you've got around you. Be proud of that. Okay. I hope that that makes sense. Okay. And yeah, the card, lepidolite, trust. Okay. And that word is the word for you this week. Trust in that. Have no doubts. Don't be fooled by what other people are doing around you. Trust in your own self. Trust in what you're on the right. Your grounding and your sacral are there. They are your grounding blocks, and they're there. We're supporting you. We're allowing you to trust your intuition. Now bring that trust further up throughout the rest of your chakras and really be in your own place. Okay. So thank you very much for that. Next one, please, Bear. I've only got 6 there. Okay, so A is in this one. And then we go to C. E is here. The heart is the throat. B, the crown, is there. F is there. So I have just got D that is missing, Nancy. If Nancy can let me know where you would like D. I've got the crown chakra set there. So if you want it on there, I could put it on there. Or if you want it in between any other letters, let me know, please. Is Nancy still here? Yeah. So if you can all just make sure in your comments, if you can all make sure that you've got 7 letters, please. A to G in any order. But as long as there's 7 letters on that. Is Nancy still with us? Nancy, if you can let me know where you want D, please. Okay, I'm going to make a start on Nancy's and hoping that she wants it on the crown because I want to make sure people have all got a chance to have a go on this. Okay, so for you, Nancy, thinking about your base chakra, you've got your third eye there, your intuition on your base. So there might be something here that has uprooted. There might be something here that's knocked you a little bit off your balance, made you a bit unstable. It might be the situation that we're going through. Okay. Okay, Nancy, I'll put it on. I'll leave it there for you, sweetheart. Thank you very much, babes. So yeah, it might just be what we're going through at the moment that has unsettled you, making you think about where you need to be, where is home, where is that stability, where's that foundation. Like I said, it might be just because of what we've gone through, or because of what we have gone through, you've realized that actually you need to be settled somewhere else. So that's what you're thinking about there. In your sacral, you've got your base, you've got your stability there. So cling on, hold on to that, and trust in that. Rhodonite is a beautiful stone for the sacral as well. It really blends in well with those two. So here I feel you're supported in your feelings, your emotional cupboard, your sacral chakra, that's supporting. So you've got a good place to trust in your intuition there. There is no doubting yourself in that department. Yes, and with that, your solar plexus is in your solar plexus. So here you've got your power. So with your power and your intuition in check, you can go into your base and really move where you need to be. You really need to look into that and sort out where it is your feet need to be. There is somewhere your feet aren't and they need to be. So that's there. Talking from your heart. And this might be the reason that your base is a bit up there, because your throat chakra is in your heart center. So speak from the heart. If we're speaking from the heart, we can't be speaking from a place of distrust. It's a place of love, open and honesty. So we can never be wrong if we're talking from there. So that is giving me that encouragement and that push to telling you to open your heart and speak from that place. Your crown is in your throat chakra. So you're knowing. Yeah, I feel like that you know more that you let on, or you know more than what people give you credit for. I feel that there's people around you who are talking at you and not really respecting your equal balance. And I feel like you're holding in a lot of knowledge, which is perhaps why you've got the throat there in your heart. Once you start opening up and speaking from the heart, then the knowledge of that is just going to flow out. Okay, the crown is I know. So your knowledge in your throat. And then you see from the heart. Your heart chakra is in your third eye house. So this is seeing from the heart. You can see the good in people. You can see where people are coming from. But you just need to speak from your place of that heart. So you can see where you need to aim your love. You see where the directions are, who needs your green energy and who doesn't need your green energy. And then finally, you've got the sacral in your crown. And so even though we've got a base chakra stone governing your sacral, over here, you've got that knowledge of your intuition. Our intuition, our gut feeling is from the sacral chakra. So with that being in your crown, you know. And that's all I need to say is you know what needs to do. So please do that. Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. And here we've got moon cycles. We've got moonstone, the crown chakra. And it's quite funny actually, because although moonstone is here and we've got the crown chakra, I still place all moonstones on the sacral. And it's quite funny that on your crown chakra, you've got your sacral stone. So there is something definitely here that resonates with that. Okay. It is that knowing, the crown chakra. The answer of that is I know. So this is just to this is the second opinion to just back up what these are. That you know what is right. You've got your intuition there. Do the rest and really bring that base, bring your feet back onto the ground, bring them home. All right, sweetheart? I hope that makes sense for you. Okay, and then Tara, and then absolutely. So G, the throat, the throat, and then we have the solar plexus. Then we have the heart. Then we have that. D. A. Okay, Tara, thank you very much. Absolutely. So here we start with the base. If we start with the first house, the base chakra, here you've got your throat. So for me, this is, I feel your talking is your grounding. I feel you need to vocalize, and that's what brings you home. That's what brings your reassurance, and that's what grounds you is by talking. I feel talking in nature. I don't know whether talking to trees is what grounds you, or just talking while you're walking on the land. Um, you're walking and you're talking, and that's what grounds you. You are putting in that energy into the ground, and that's what balances you out. That's what's grounding you. Okay, your powerhouse is in your sacral chakra, so you are in your intuition. You have the power in your sacral to know what is right, what is wrong, and to really follow that gut instinct. When something twings to say it's not right, you don't go there, you walk away. If something twings to say it's right, you've got both feet there, you've gone like the flash. So you're very good at trusting your instincts. You've got the heart center in your solar plexus. So you're ruled by your heart. You've got a massive open heart, a green space. And if that person is right, then they are welcome to bask in your green light, your power center. Okay, that's where your power is in your heart. And that flows in really nicely with the power being in the sacral. So your two emotional cupboards, emotional centers, are in a power. Okay. And that's also doubled up by the heart chakra being grounded. So you're not somebody who can be fooled over. And that's why I was getting that pool of love, that anybody is welcome to come in and join you in this pool of love. But if they disobey, if they abuse your trust, and your sacral chakra starts going beep, 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 out the pool they go. They're not welcome in your circle. You're very quick to act on your instincts, and you know who to let into that and who not to. And that's in the grounding there with your heart. Again, your throat is your knowing. So going back to the voice, your throat being in the grounding, I feel like with you knowing the power of your voice and the benefits that your voice has on you or on other people, this is where you use it to be stable and to have security. You feel secure using your voice. Then we have the sacral stone, which is in your third eye, which links in again down at the bottom where you've got your powerhouses down there. So this is where you know who to eject out of your group and how to create a secure network of close friends. And then your intuition, your third eye, is in your crown center. So here you've got a nice perfect balance of you know and you can see. So very, very intuitive. As a whole, you're on the right path, and you really work well in your own center. You know where you're going. Your trusts are all brilliant. They're all in the right places. Your power's there, and you know what to do. So don't ever doubt anything like that. Don't think, for some people, it might feel like you come across a bit overbearing or a bit strong or a bit powerful. But that's just because that your heart is in your solar plexus, your heart's in your power, and your solar plexus stone is in your sacral. So you're just assured, you know what is right. So don't take that on as your own problem. That's their problem. You're coming from a nice place. Okay, okay, and you've got here teach and the heart chakra. So this really ties up with your voice, with your voice being in the ground, and this is where you're really comfortable and really secure in, and the fact you've got knowledge. You've got the crown chakra in your throat chakra, so you've got the knowledge there, and this really backs that up in the heart chakra of teaching. So teach what you enjoy doing, Tara. Um, yeah, that's all I need to say on that. I think you need some reassurance, but you're brilliant. Don't change the way that is. Okay. Thank you very much. Next person, please. Biggles. The lovely Dawn. So E. So E. A. B. C. D. F. G. Okay, Dawn. Thank you very much. I hope you are well. Okay, over here you've got your solar plexus stone in your base house. So this is, for me, I feel this is a reassurance of you are standing in your power. I feel that you are in your power by being on your own 2 feet. You don't need other people around you. And I don't feel like you've had those people around you. You've had to find that power and that security on your own 2 feet. And that's just confirming that, this has made you a stronger person. This has made you um, a powerful place to work from. Okay. Your intuition, your third eye is in your sacral house. Okay. So this is again linking intuition with your instinct, your gut intuition. So you can see and you can feel the differences, and again when something's not right, when something's needs changing. You've got the insight there, you've got the intuition to know. You can see things before they happen, and you get out of there or change the situation so things don't happen. In your powerhouse, okay, you've got your crown in your solar plexus. So this is knowing your power, knowing your worth, which is something you should know because of the solar plexus being in your base. So knowing that you're in your own power, you should know the the effect of your power. You should really have that confidence. You should really have that strength. Own it, girl. Be in there. Again, just like the last person, your heart is grounded. You're not somebody who is fooled. You're not somebody, you might come across as somebody who can put the blinkers over you, who can, take you for a ride, but your heart is there grounding. So I'm not a pushover. I'm not a domino. You don't push me off and it sets everything off. I'm standing strong. Your sacral stone is in your throat house. So this is about talking about your feelings, which is perhaps something that you're not used to. You don't know how to talk how you feel, because of you having to have spent some time on your own 2 feet. It's hard to get that reassurance to talk about how you are feeling. Okay, you see through your heart, which is again links in with the grounding of the heart. When your heart is grounded, then we may switch off our brain and allow our heart to lead us. Only if it's grounding. If we're foolish and we've got butterflies and we want to flap around, then no, we need to let our head lead. But you see from the heart, your heart is grounding. So allow yourself to be in that lush and speak your truth. Speak your truth. You've got your throat chakra in your crown house. So speak what you know, speak your truth. And with everything there, there's something I feel with your throat chakra. This is the only thing I feel you need to work on, is speaking how you're feeling. But everything else, intuition in your emotional cupboard, in your sacral chakra, brilliant. The grounding in your, the power in your grounding. You're not somebody who can be pushed over easily. I feel that there was a time that there was, but now through life, you are cemented in the ground. That is your power. Okay, sweetheart? Okay. So here we have obsidian, protection, the root chakra. So that last thing that I said, I feel resonates with this. This is your protection. So with the solar plexus, your power center being in your house of base, that is your protection. When your power is there, you're protected. So yeah, I think that sums it up. So I hope you understand that. I hope that resonates with you. And I'll leave that with you. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, Avril. So G. C. C. F. E. Hi, Avril. Hope you're well, sweetheart. So I just had a drip come from me. It's getting quite hot in here. Okay. So looking at your chakras here and how you have chosen them. You've got your throat stone in your house of base. So talking grounds you. Talking is what settles you. You're not somebody who allows something to boil over. If something needs to be said, you need to say it, because it will unsettle you, it unbalances you, and you can't operate while there is something that needs to go. So you work better when you're grounded, as everyone else does, and on your own 2 feet and being stable. So if someone's upset you, or if you need to talk to somebody, um, you're as quick as a button and you say that, because if you don't say it, you don't feel right. Your energy is all off. You can't work how you do with that on your conscious. So that is your power. That's your grounding there. Your stability is by speaking. You have your base stone in your house of sacral. So this is a grounding in your gut feelings, grounding in your inner child, grounding in your emotional cupboard. Your sacral chakra is your emotions. So you're quite grounded in those. You hold yourself in a good demeanor, which is nice because you've got your throat in the base. So you're not somebody who will run off with their mouth and allow things to get out of hand. You're quite diplomatic and you just say how you feel, and keep it short and sweet. With the grounding in your emotional cupboard, you don't let the emotions get in the way of what you need to say, what you need to speak. You're quite direct, I want to say. Um, in your solar plexus, your so in your solar plexus center, you've got your crown chakra. So again, you know this, and you know that this is your power. So this is just confirming that you know your power center, and that is confirmed by the grounding of your sacral, the grounding of your emotions by speaking, to stabilize you. In the heart, in the heart house, you have got your sacral stone there. So you've got your two emotional centers, your sacral stone and your heart center combining here. So if you need to deal with something, you can handle both centers being open because you've got grounding in your sacral. So whatever's happening, bring it on. Let me deal with it. Let me shift it. And I feel that you can deal with so much more emotional work than what some other people can. Some of us can only we'll deal with the sacral, we'll deal with the heart. Dealing with them both together, we can be a little bit too much. But for you, you've had to work on both emotional cupboards and really get out that emotional crap that's been building up in there. In your throat is your intuition, so you're very good at speaking. I already know that you do cards, so this is that confirmation that you can speak from your intuition. Whatever is being shown upstairs, whatever's being sent down from the higher management, you can speak that. So mediumship, talking in the clairvoyant realm, you're very good at the dialect, transforming that information. And again, you see from your heart, because of the crap you've dealt with here with your two emotional cupboards, it's left you to see with your heart. Okay, it's really allowed you you've not given up on hope, you've not given up on trust. You still trust people and you still find hope in humanity, even though I feel that there has been some hardship in your life with the two emotional centers there. And again, because you know your power, so your crown stone is on your solar plexus, and your solar plexus stone is on your crown center. So they're just confirming that perfect balance of, I know my power. I know my power. Okay. So you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses. Okay. You've sorted that. But yeah, that is quite a beautiful timeline, a beautiful experience there, Avril. So thank you very much for allowing me to do that. But speaking is what you need to do, and that is where you ground. So I don't know whether in the past you didn't speak up, and that's what caused this concave of the two emotional centers coming together because it all came out at once, and you just okay. But this is confirming that you are in a good place. You know your power, and your power is there. Not ego, not at all. It's just saying that that is your power is in your mind. So again, tying in with your mediumship. Okay, and here we've got green aventurine, new opportunities, your heart chakra. So if there is any opportunities that are floating, if there is something that you're thinking of changing or bringing in, this is like green aventurine. This is giving you the green light. This is giving you that confirmation of go for it, girl. Bring in that change. Do what needs to do. Whether it is something that you need to work on your both emotional centers, do that. But it ties in with your heart center there. Okay. Thank you very much. So, next one, please. Jane. So, G, D, D, A, C, E, F, B. Okay, Jane. I will be going on until 20 past 7. Okay, I aim to be off here for 7:30. All right, so don't feel like if I'm not getting to you. 20 past 7, I'm going to start wrapping this up. So, Jane, again, your throat is your grounding. So, whether it is something singing, whether it's something that you do to bring yourself down, I feel there's something that winds you up, there is something that stresses you out, and by relaxing, you use your voice, you use your throat to express, whether that is poetry, whether that is singing, whether it's reading. There's something there that just brings you back down and allows you to ground. Okay, you've got your sacral stone in your sacral house, so we won't touch on that. You're feeling good. It's a new day, it's a new dawn, it's a new life, and you're feeling good. Your intuition, your third eye is in your solar plexus house, so you can see your power. You can see your solar plexus. You can see that you are in your power, and you know how to use that power. Okay, you intuitively use that for your heart. So perfect. You know, you're not somebody who can be fooled over by a bunch of roses or taken on a cheap date. You are quite grounded. You've got your wits about you. Um, and again, you've got your solar plexus in your throat house. So going back to the throat being in the base house, this ties in with this. There is something you are doing with your voice that's your power, and that is yours. I feel like there's been something in the past that's allowed you to be shut off, that you've not been able to talk, and that's been taken away from you. Whether it was your parents that were speaking for you, whether it was your friends speaking for you, I feel someone's been talking for you, and you've not been in that zone of owning your own voice. Now you are in that zone, Um, you're seeing with your heart, so you're still seeing in the right place, even though it's grounding and a bunch of roses is not going to work on you. You still see the good in people. You still shower them with green light and show them love. And you've got the crown in your crown house. So you are knowing. Feel like you know what I'm saying, and you didn't need me to say this, but in your crown, the mantra is I know. So the crown on crown, the sacral on sacral, you're in a good place. Okay, darling. Okay, and the second time around, lepidolite, trust, the third eye, and the crown chakras. So this might just be confirmation of the crown on crown. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt what's going on here or what is being shown here. If you are getting some messages coming down and you're thinking, oh gosh, why am I hearing things? Why am I seeing things? You're not going do-dally. You're not going in a padded cell, love. Trust. It's the knowledge coming down. They want to guide you. They want you to use your gifts. Okay? So trust in that, in lepidolite. All right, sweetheart? Okay. Oh, thank you, Tara. I'm glad it makes sense because it's a bit. I hope I'm not getting people confused by talking about the chakra stones and the house of the chakras. So I hope that it does come out making sense. So, CC. A. B. D. Okay. Carolyn, how are you, sweetheart? So, your base stone is in your house of base. So, brilliant. Okay. You know you're stabilizing, you know your security, you know your foundation. You're standing on a good repertoire. You're standing on a place of trust and balance. In your sacral house, you've got your intuition. So you are really in tune in what you're feeling. You really go and guide by what you are experiencing in your sacral chakra. Anything that's not right, you're quick on it and you flush it out. You act on what that is, whether it's a positive or whether it's a negative. Okay. Your crown, your crown stone is in your powerhouse. Okay. Now, I know last week we were talking about your powerhouse, and that's something that you struggled with. This is telling me that there has been a little bit of insight. You're certainly knowing and you're certainly putting that in there. So that's just confirming that you're doing the work. Well done. Keep going. Keep it up. Um, in your heart house, you've got your sacral. So this is just confirming with your intuition in your sacral house that this one is just doubly confirming that you are in touch with your emotional sides. You're very good at dealing with the both scales, whether it's deep-seated issues or whether it's fresh and raw. You can bring them together and you acknowledge them. You don't hide away. You don't try and dismay it. You are somebody who deals with it. No BS. Just give it to me straight. Your throat stone is on your house of throat. So you are very gifted with the gift of speech with the gift of expression. So you can't really hold back. If there's something going on in your emotions, you are certainly able to express it. This is where you don't hold back and you're not sweep it under the rug, because your throat is perfectly balanced, so it allows you to speak. And because of that, and because you've got your intuition in your sacral, so you're good at your decision making, you are good at guiding your energies in the right direction. It allows you to see the best in people. Okay, if they're not the best, then they're not going to be around you, because your intuition will be guiding you away from those people. Okay, this is your intuition in your sacral house. And then your power is in your knowledge. You've got your solar plexus stone here in your knowledge chakra, your crown chakra. So you can you're in the house of best. You know what you know. You speak it clear. You express yourself in a balanced level, and this is because of your base chakra being in. I feel like I need a pointer. So this is because your base is in the base house. So you're coming from that house. You are able to bring out the best in the other chakras. Okay. And again, confirmed by Peridot, the teach, the heart chakra, although I still use it on your solar plexus. It's that little yellow light that Peridot holds that I bring it to the solar plexus. But your heart chakra. So trust in what you know. Teach what you know. Spread that guidance, spread that joy. All right. Send it out there. It's no good keeping it in. Okay, next one, please. Okay, Sandra. Hope you're well. So let me get my pointer back out. This is good. My little antler. So here in the house of base, we have your sacral stone. So this is your intuition. You are guided by your grounding. You're really in touch with the intuition, and you know when you are supported or when you are not supported. Okay, so your intuition there is spot on. You've then got your higher intuition, your third eye. I will call that the higher intuition, because also you've got your intuition in your gut, which is your sacral, which is why I say intuition on that one. You've got your third eye there in your sacral. So this is just really confirming about here that if you are not grounded, you are easily able to make that change. You know that that change needs doing, and you do that with the gift of foresight, the gift of something's not going to be right here. That I can't make a nest here. It's going to end in disaster. And that's what this is. You know, like the story of the man that built his house on the sand. Okay, you're not going to make that mistake, because your intuition here is going to tell you that when your feet aren't home. You've got your power in your solar plexus, center. So your solar plexus stone is in your solar plexus house. So you're in your true power. You know that power and you use it to the best of your abilities. In the heart is your knowing. So you know the direction of your heart. You know the way to direct your love and how to get about that. There's been difficult situations, but you know how to overcome those and you learn from your mistakes. You never make the same mistake twice. You've never been on a cycle. You've cut that cycle. And you've got the grounding in your throat. So your base stone is in your throat house. So this is, you speak of reason. You speak direct. You don't fluff things up. You don't sugarcoat things. You say it how it is. Okay. And that is because of your power being in your power. Yeah. There's no, you don't get messed about. Okay. In the past, maybe, but now you are more in there. Your intuitions next to each other, really working on those lower chakras. So your lower chakras are your physical chakras. So with those, it's all about being in that power, guiding your intuition, grounding that intuition, using that intuition in your feelings and speaking from that grounding place. Again, so many people are in their heart and seeing the best in people. Doesn't matter how much you've gone through, you still see the best in the right people. And your knowledge here, which is backing up your throat center here with the grounding, your knowledge is in your voice. There is a lot that people can learn by your voice. So speak more about your experiences, encourage other people to share the similarities in your voice, a voice of reason. Okay, second time round, obsidian and protection, your root chakra. So you may need your protection, you may need your bubble, especially where your intuition is about. Here you've got your, I've put my pointer down. Here you've got your gut feeling, your emotional cupboard there. So it's telling you maybe to protect your emotions. Don't show all your cards at once. But definitely these two speak volumes to me. You really need to start using your voice for other people. Thank you, darling. Okay, next person, please, Biggles. E. E. A. C. F. G. B. D. Hey, Sarah. So, sweetheart, I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Here, okay, in your house of base, you've got your solar plexus stone. So you really own the power of your grounding. Your power comes from source, from Mother Earth, from your 2 feet. If you're in your power, if you're on your own 2 feet, if you're stable, you can produce amazing things. Okay, your intuition, your higher intuition, is in your sacral house. So again, by being grounding, and you're good at being grounding, your grounding energy, it allows you to really get a sense of what's going on, a real sense of feeling. Really spin those webs out of your sacral chakra and get a sense of what's going on, feeling everyone's energies with that intuition. And funny enough, it's because you've got your grounding in your solar plexus. So these two are really swapping but complementing, and just really confirming that your power is your grounding and your grounding is your power. That is where that is. And your heart is in your heart center. So you're a giving kind of person, because your intuition is spinning those webs and you're anchored into everybody and you know the energies. You know exactly where to direct your source from, which is allowing you to be able to give. And your heart is on your heart center, because the more you give, you more you top up. So you've got that nice cycle there going on. Topped by your throat. Your throat stone is in your house of throat. So you can speak from the heart with ease. You can speak from that source, and you know where to direct that. You're easily expressive. Your voice is there to use. You know how to use that power. And then you've got your crown in your third eye. So really bringing in that balance, that there is something here that is cementing. There is something here that's connecting your knowledge with your vision. So trust in that, believe in that, and go with that. Speak about your knowledge. Speak about what you're seeing. Put that out there more. And then it's cemented here by having your sacral crystal on your crown. So this is about knowing how you feel, and you know how you feel. You're very good at your emotional cupboard. You're very good at that emotion, and in tune with that, in tune with the cycles and with mother's energy. So a real nice mix there. Brilliant about these two. I love the power is in your base and the base is in your power. That to me is you are anchored and you use that power in the best. And then obviously your throat and your heart being in their true centers. It's beautiful. On the right path. And for you, protection, base chakra, obsidian. So just be careful here. For me, this is something about you being in the, with you having the grounding as your power. There might be some people who want to knock you off that power. So this for me is that protection of keep your wits about you. Make sure you are standing in your own power and don't let anybody else try and take that away from you. They're trying to pull the rug from below your feet, trying to unbalance you, trying to make you unstable. But all that's saying is stay in that ground and be confident that you know. There might be some people that are testing you. There might be some people that are trying to throw a few red herrings your way to try and fool you and throw you off course. But your power center in your base is saying, no, stick to what you know, stick to what you know is true. Don't let anybody else put you off. Okay. Just do one more, please, Bear. Okay, Carolyn. D. A. G. There's a lot of people who've got their intuition in their sacral. G. F. Okay, Carolyn. So for you, again, your sacral is in your grounding. So for this, being in your intuition, being in your emotional cupboard, is your grounding area. This is where you feel good, and you feel that you can guide easily with the sacral energy being in your base. Again, for so many people tonight, your intuition is in your sacral house. So you can see, you can feel, you know what's going on. And this confirms by your sacral being grounded, you have a clear intuition by that. You could be more focused, you could be more guided, and you can trust more when that happens. You need to speak your power. Your throat stone is in your solar plexus. So speak about that power. Speak from the source, the root of where that is. And your heart chakra is in your heart center. So you are loving in the right areas. You are really balanced there. You know where you're coming to, you know where you're going from. Then you have your voice in your power. So again, it's really good how these two are in each other's centers. They're complementing each other. You've got your voice in your power in your voice. So here, this is confirmation. This is your power center. This is where people know Carolyn. This is where people stand and go, oh, she's spoken. We need to listen. There's power there. Your third eye is grounded. So your vision work, I mean, I know your crystal connections are on point. So it doesn't surprise me that you've got grounding in your third eye, where this is allowing you to really bring in a clear connection to your vision work, to your third eye journeys. And this is capped by having your crown stone on your crown chakra. So you're coming from a pure source. Know what's coming through is pure, it's balanced. There is no doubt there. There is no need to question what's being fed down to you or what you're sending up there for guidance or advice. Trust in that. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, for you, you've got the abundance, you've got citrine, abundance, creativity, the solar plexus. And so your solar plexus here is your speech, your express. So maybe look at where you're expressing. Can we put some creativity in there? Are you creative with the way you speak? Is it through creativity the way that you express yourself? If not, look into that. Okay. So how many people have I got left on board, Bear? How many haven't I got to? A lot. Oh, oh. Shall we do another one tomorrow? What do people think? Shall I carry on doing the rest of you tomorrow? Shall I do a 2-dayer? So I don't want to let people down on this. And I can't do it outside. I can't just switch off and then do it behind. I need I like the connection and the comments here. Jay meant to comment, I sing a lot when working with horses. They seem to find calm with it, and where I've been in a scary situation, I sing to keep my breathing and they seem to calm. I've also done poems and writing to express things I have always. Okay, okay. So tomorrow, for those of you who have not managed to read for, I will do you guys tomorrow. Okay, because Tuesdays is normally a short video anyway, because it's a crystal topic, so it's only about half an hour that I talk. So if I go through you guys, okay, and then we will go on to the topic of crystals for self-confidence. All right, because I've got people here saying yes, yes. Okay, so we'll carry that on. And did this format work for you guys, or did you prefer last week's format? If you let me know how what you preferred, then I can alter there. But I just thought I could bring in another way of how we can use crystal readings and incorporate that with the chakras. Okay, it's just we've not eaten yet today, so I can't carry on anymore because I need to eat, and we only use and I can only do so much, and then I need a break, so I can't carry on tonight. Okay, if this format works well, then absolutely we will do that then for tomorrow as well, and it will be nice because you've got things to work on. It wasn't your fault at all, Shardy. Trust me, I was chomping on sausage as soon as you left. So, yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for being kind to me. It's really nice to do these development days where we get that. So I will look into the comments, get those people's things jotted down. And so tomorrow, if those people can make sure they're on board, then I will go through that. So I don't need you to comment tomorrow. I'll take those comments from now, and then I will just work down my list. Okay. So please be here if I've not read you, because I will read you tomorrow. Even Laurie Osborne, I know that you were late coming on. You will be on the list, sweetheart. Okay. So thank you so much. Enjoy and join me tomorrow where we do this, and we'll talk about the crystal topic. We'll fit that in, absolutely. And also, don't forget we've got a double chance of readings this week. We've got the lovely Eva coming on Wednesday night to talk about tea leaves reading, and she will be looking for people to read for. So if you've not had your tea leaves read before, I had it first time last Sunday, and I was blown away. Never had it done before, and I loved it. So enjoy your evening, whatever you do. I hope it's full of fun, laughter, and whatever the other thing is. And I'm going to go and grab some food. Thank you all so much. Speak to you tomorrow.